right, send off summer with a big bang. There's a lot of fun to have. Jen Bradzovich is joining us from Destination Cleveland. You guys are always so good, season to season, about making sure that we get out there and have so much fun. And we got to hold on to this little bit of summer that we have left. Right?
We
Even
have
though it doesn't
to.
feel like it out
I know,
there.
it doesn't feel like summer. I'm wearing my white pants to get them one
Good
last
for
way
you.
before Labor Day.
Good for you.
Summoning the last summer energy. I mean, no matter the season, there's always something to do in Cleveland. So there's no excuse, even as we head into the cooler weather months. But we are going to find a few ways to celebrate the last bits of summer these next few days.
Well, the air show is one of the best ways to celebrate. I feel like it's the official almost end of summer.
Yeah, it's kind of a sweet end to summer, right? It is the unofficial end of summer is the Cleveland National Air Show, and that will be here before we know it. It's literally this weekend. So probably tomorrow you'll be hearing them overhead of the studio.
We hear them over here,
yeah.
and it'll make you jump out of your seat sometimes
yeah.
because you're not expecting it.
So that'll be this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or through Monday at the Burke Lakefront Airport. I keep forgetting Monday's a holiday already. Oh my goodness.
I know.
So through Labor Day at Burke Lakefront Airport, of course, there's going to be all sorts of action in the air. The Thunderbirds are going to be back. They're going to be overhead. Okay, I was looking this up. 50-minute choreographed show. They go up to 500 miles an hour, and they fly as close as 3 feet together. That's like how far you and I are. That's actually probably that's closer than you and I are apart, probably.
Imagine that.
I'm like, I can't even walk 3 feet away from somebody without falling into them.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. That is amazing. It is so wonderful to see and get on the line. Just to hear it. I mean, it shakes you to the bones.
So they'll be overhead, and then of course, you know, for those of you who prefer to stay on solid ground like me, there'll be plenty to do on solid ground. They'll have truck versus plane races. You can have the kids climb into the cockpit for some photo ops. There'll be lots of great interviews happening, some cool pilots that they can meet, of course, tons of planes and all of that cool stuff to see and take
like
pictures
there was
of.
Goose and Maverick there as well.
Yeah, get your
not really
aviators
Tom
ready.
Cruise, okay? But that guy looked very much like Tom Cruise. So great photo ops happening too as well. Now, Blossom always has some great concerts.
Yeah, so Blossom Music Festival, this is one of my favorite things in Cleveland in the summer. When we talk about Cleveland in the summer, this is absolutely at the top of my list. And what I love about Blossom Music Festival is you can pack your own picnic, so you can make a whole day of it. So we do have a few more opportunities to check it out this summer. So this weekend, this is a really good one for the family because they're going to be playing The Lion King live in concert. I don't know if you've been to one of these shows. This is always so cool. So they'll play the music, and then the movie is going to play on a screen behind them. So it's just such a cool experience to be able to see it all together. It's just really an amazing experience. And again, such a uniquely Cleveland thing to have this amazing musical amphitheater in the middle of a national park. So pack your picnic, get down there with the family, a really great family outing to celebrate the end of summer. And then next weekend, if you are like my friend Amanda and a Dolly Parton superfan, you are going to want to be there next weekend because they're going to be doing Dolly Parton Threads on Sunday the 7th. And this is going to be disclaimer, Dolly will not be there. I'm sorry to say.
Unfortunately, she will not. All right,
but she will be on screen, and it's going to be kind of a storytelling experience. So she's going to be telling her life through song, and then the orchestra will be playing the music. There'll be some special performances from other musicians and singers, and just a really cool experience for Dolly fans or just music fans in general who want to be out there.
That is definitely something. Either one of those would be so much fun to go out there and see it blossom. And it's amazing to watch the orchestra do that in unison with the movie.
Yeah,
it's not easy for them to do that.
It is not. And it is just such a cool experience. I've been to a few things like that. I've not seen The Lion King yet, but that would be a cool one to see because the music is so incredible.
It gives you chills.
But it just really is a unique musical experience. And The Lion King, I mean, great for all ages.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
Right? Can't get enough of The Lion King. The Asian Lantern Festival is here. Every year they change that up.
Every year it gets bigger and better. So even if you've been in past years, you can go again this year and you're going to see something different. So this year it was just extended, so it'll be there through September 13th. So you have a few more weekends to check it out. But one cool thing that they're doing this year, so they have the walkthrough option, they have drive-through options, a few more drive-through dates that you can do if you just want to drive through the lanterns and see the displays, the lighting displays. But a cool option that they're doing this year is on September 14th, so the day after it wraps up, you can buy a ticket and actually ride your bike through and check it out. So if you're a cyclist, that's an opportunity you're not going to want to miss. That is a really cool experience. Again, a uniquely Cleveland thing. Such a great thing to be able to check out and celebrate the end of summer. And like I said, even if you've seen it in past years, it's going to be different this year. And again, this is, we will make the disclaimer, a separate ticket from the zoo. So if you have a zoo ticket, this is separate admission, but totally worth it. A really cool experience.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. It really is. Now, the North Coast Yard. They have pop-up events there we can still take part in right now?
Yeah, North Coast Yard is they're still rocking down there. So North Coast Yard is this pop-up park that's happening at the parking lot that's on the other side of Brown Stadium, right down there along the lake. So this is a really cool initiative from the North Coast Waterfront Development Corporation. They're working at how are they going to develop this waterfront? So how are we going to make this into a space for Clevelanders to enjoy year-round? So what they've been doing this summer is pop-up celebrations. So on Fridays, they've been doing roller skating. They've got a few more weeks of roller skating. So September 5th and 12th, you can still get down there and roller skate on Friday evenings. This Friday, they're going to do a kickoff for the air show. So you can get down there this Friday. They'll have their bar open. They'll have food trucks. There's going to be entertainment. So a kickoff to the air show this Friday, a really cool place to be because you'll be able to see some of the flyovers and just be down there. They've got yard games. You can pack a picnic and just a really cool way to come together with the Cleveland community there. Really cool stuff they're doing down there, and so a good chance to check that out if you haven't had a chance to this summer.
That area is so, it's a hot commodity, and we want to see wonderful things happen with it, so that's great that they're doing that. I mean, honestly,
we're so lucky to have this waterfront access, so it's great that we're able to utilize it.
And we're lucky to have you. If we could just all put Jen in our pockets to tell us what to do and when, but you don't have to worry about that because you can always go to thisiscleveland.com and you always have a wonderful list of things that we can do any time of year to get involved with and just really appreciate our city and everything it has to offer.
And if you can't put me in your pocket, you can also download our new app. So you can put that in your pocket too.
Absolutely. And what's the app? We just go, this is
Destination Cleveland app on your app store.
Check it out in the App Store. Thank you, Jen.
Yeah.
Happy end of summer.
It's too soon, but that's okay. Plenty to do in fall, too, so we'll talk about that soon.
Very true. We'll have you back for that, of course.